let's talk about Marvel Rivals because I want to make it into a YouTube video. Is that wonderful? I've been playing for the last 2 days. I'm not being paid by NetEase to say these things. Anything positive is not because I have signed a contract. It's purely because that is my opinion. I'm gonna start off with that I do not like NetEase that much. And I'm not wearing eyeshadow. I'm severely depressed. This game is a 6v6 hero shooter. My name is Big Chungus 5. No, I'm gonna do a review of Marvel Rivals. I've been playing it for the last few days. I'm gonna be answering questions from chat while I'm waiting for my food at the same time. I've been playing it a lot. It's a 6v6 game, no roll lock. Heroes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, and then 19 characters. There's 19 characters, and so far it's separated in 3 rows: support, tank, and DPS, just like Overwatch. I think tank, I know I sound like a broken record, but I think DPS are way better than tanks because the DPS can just wipe the entire team. Tanks are important, but I feel like maybe tanks don't do as much as DPS do, especially characters like Bruce Banner, Hulk, the GOAT. Like Hulk might be struggling a little bit. Melee characters in general struggle a bit. I think the balance is whack. Support characters are just, I don't know. They've somehow managed to make a res ability more annoying than res in Overwatch because Rocket Raccoon can place a little device that just reses you no matter where you are, as long as you're in range. Like, he doesn't even need to get close to you. Luna Snow and Mantis have very similar ultimates, and Loki, I mean, Loki's kind of cool, but he has immortality. He has 3 immortalities, actually. So, I don't know, that's kind of funny. That's just talking about the characters right now. This is the heroes. I think a lot of the character designs is really cool, and I think they've designed them really well, and the sound is cool and stuff, right? I think some characters are way more useless than others. For example, Hela is hella OP, and where was he? Star-Lord is really, really strong, right? Like, Star-Lord seems really oppressive. He's just like Tracer. His ult has out to lock, has like aimbot. It is absolutely insane. But the art style is good, and the music is alright, but it gets a little bit repetitive. It is pre-alpha though. I haven't seen much no more. Scarlet Witch is like Moira. Magneto is kind of like Sigma. Bruce Banner is kind of like Winston, but you can demech them. So I don't know. If you had to pick a character to be added, Batman, obviously. Hela is like, she is the close thing to Widowmaker because you can just snipe people. Luna Snow I feel like is really good. If I have to like make a really strong comp in ranked, I would say Groot is good. Doctor Strange is really good. Hela, Star-Lord. I don't know if 2 tanks or 3 DPS is better. That's up to interpretation, really. I don't know. I don't know this exact meta. I think of supports, I think Luna Snow is really good. You can't really kill through her ult, and I think all of the supports are really good, to be honest. They have their strengths. If you like Winston, Bruce Banner is your character. And I'll be right back because my food is here. Burger review. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why did you type fat piece of shit, Maxing? Are you normal? Do you want to get banned? What? I'm eating food and he says fat piece of shit, Maxing. Are you normal? All right, guys. This is where Pollard needs to cut the 2 things apart because I'm just done eating. I did say DPS is really strong. I think support is okay. I think tanks are okay. But I think DPS are just so much better because their ults just clean up the fights. But it is pretty early, so you never know. I mean, Pollard could speed up me eating food. You also have team-ups in this game, so different characters have different types of, interactions with each other, which is cool. Some of them are way better than others. Ragnarok Rebirth means whenever you have Loki and Hela, whenever Loki dies and Hela kills somebody, Loki gets revived. Metallic Chaos is between Magneto and Scarlet Witch. Magneto. No, I'm just recording a video and then I'm coming to grind Necros. So Magneto and Scarlet have synergy. Magneto does a lot more damage, which is okay with his melee, right? Planet X, this is a cool one. Groot and this little rat guy, the rat can go on his shoulders, and then what happens is that they actually become really tanky together. They both have separate HP pools, but this guy is really squishy by his own. So with the help of Groot, it gets a lot harder to kill him. Gamma Charge, to be honest, I'm a bit confused about this one. Hulk charges Doctor Strange Iron Man with gamma radiation. When they use Maelstrom of Madness, they get gamma energy, and when Iron Man uses Armor Overdrive, he It's a gamma upgrade. I know, I think this one's kind of useless. I also think Iron Man is kind of bad and Hulk is bad, so you don't want to play it. This one, Ammo Overload. Pretty sure this allows you to buff the Punisher. It's between the little rat guy and him, and you have infinite ammo. Limbo Shortcut is absolutely horrendous and useless. You can create a portal if you have Black Panther and magic. It's useless. And Chilling Charisma, you can infuse your energy into Namor, which is Aquaman, and he can summon another. Either way, these guys team ups are kind of useless. I think Magneto one is cool, Groot one is cool, and Ragnarok I think is the best. In that sense, some of them are clearly better than others. These are the heroes. In a quick revision, I could make a tier list later if you want to. In season, you have battle pass, obviously. Even in the pre-alpha, there is a battle pass, which is kind of funny. Kind of annoying that you have to click on each individual thing to unlock it. You don't just unlock it, so I have to do this. Kind of stupid. But you do get the battle pass for free in the pre-alpha, so I guess that's cool. In terms of rewards, I don't know. I don't really care. I think there's skins right now. Some characters have ugly skins, and the cosmetics, like, there's no legendaries, it's epics. I'm not gonna go through the skins because I don't really care about the skins, but yeah. The game itself has, if you play, it has Conquest, which is deathmatch. You have Practice versus AI, I haven't played that. Quick Match is normal, and then competitive. They released Ranked, which is pretty cool. And then you have Practice Range. Pretty standard, right? You can play with 6 teammates. You cannot queue 5. You need to be 4 or 6. In terms of gameplay, the game is interesting. It is alpha. If I have to just say characters like from the top of my head, if they're good or not, I think Bruce is one of the worst tanks. Doctor Strange is good. Groot is really good. Magneto is whatever. Penny is good if you can play her. Punisher is really good. Hela is really good. Magic is hard, but she's ballet, so it's much easier to snipe people. Spider-Man, I don't. Necros, bro. I think he's bad. Namor is kind of mid. Storm is kind of Lucio DPS because you can speed boost and damage boost people. And her ult could be good. Black Panther, I haven't seen like that much crazy stuff. Iron Man seems really ass, but maybe I'm wrong. His ult can insta-kill. Scarlet Witch is like Moira, but DPS. And has 2 fades, and her ult is a Diva Bomb. Star-Lord is really strong. Mantis is good. She can damage boost and can heal. And I think her ult is just literally a trank. Researcher out here will moving, prone, healing over time movements. Her ult and Luna Snow's ult are basically the same. Luna Snow heals more. It's basically possible to kill through Luna Snow. There is no anti-heal in the game. Loki can copy people, and it's okay. I mean, he also has immortality, so I guess that's big chungacy. And Rocket Raccoon is cool. He can rest people. So that's a little bit silly, goofy. And his ult is a old Risa Bongo. Chat, ask me questions so I can add to the video. In terms of the game, I'm currently running it on minimum. I have an RTX 4070 Ti, all minimum. In game, I have like less than 200 FPS. The game is horribly optimized. I don't know if they're mining crypto or what, but it is terribly optimized. If Doctor Strange opens up a portal, it drops to -50. It is fries your PC, raises the temperature to 10 million. So performance-wise, kind of ass. I don't think this is a pump and dump game. They've put a lot of care into this game, so I don't think it's a pump and dump game. But we'll see. It is owned by NetEase. It doesn't have role log, which means a lot of your games you don't have a support player playing, which is really annoying. And it just kind of sucks because nobody wants to play tank, nobody wants to play support. Everyone plays DPS, everyone wants to be the big hero. So a lot of games are just unplayable. So I highly recommend you to get 6 people in play. Destructible environments are really cool. It does change how the game works and plays. I think this will be a controversial opinion, but I think 6v6 is too much for this game. Most of the time people are playing one tank anyways. And I think it just adds too much clutter to the game. It's really hard to figure out. Oh yeah, the visual clutter is crazy in this game. This visual clutter is insane. Like mid-fight is just absolute chaos. Nobody knows what's happening. Not to mention that it's only EU servers. So it's always going to be on 160 ping if you're EU. I mean, not EU, only NA, no EU servers. Only NA, high ping, no matter what you do. You can make factions. There's an integrated tournament system, so you can sign up. Unfortunately for me, I would play it, but it's at 4 AM my time. So I guess I won't play it. Gameplay feels okay. You can't headshot. A lot of characters are, you know, not aim intensive, and some characters are. I think the game is all right. I think the game is cool. Yeah, I think there's a lot of issues, but it is pre-alpha. I hope they fix it. The maps are okay. The maps are okay, but there's only a few of them, so it gets really boring. And I do believe that like it gets a little bit repetitive, but they're fine. It's nothing too crazy. It's nowhere as amazing. Like Overwatch maps are just really pretty. These maps obviously are not as like beautiful. This game gives people a lot of mobile game, you know, vibes. It is owned by NetEase. So NetEase are huge mobile game developers in China. They've made Diablo Immortal. So I think for a mobile game, this game would be a 9 out of 10. Like if this game gets polished and released, like a lot of characters get released, I think this could be an amazing mobile game. I also think that on console, it could be a really good game. On PC, I don't realistically believe that this game can really compete with like the big free-to-play games, but maybe. It's really fun. And I think the most important thing is it's really fun. There's a lot of... you can showcase your skills a lot. Like there is a lot of skill expression in this game. It's not brain dead. And people like it. I've been playing for 2 days now. I'm not bored. Even Necros, who's a Genji one trick, has been playing non-stop and he's not bored. I love characters have a lot of variety. They might remind you of Overwatch characters, but you know, there's only so creative you can get. Some are clearly inspired, some are very unique. It is really alpha. It is alpha. But again, I think it's fair to judge a game if it's alpha, so they can improve on it. I'm saying that if it's in this state right now, there's a lot of things that they need to improve. There's a lot of cool things. I like the music. The voice lines could be cool, but they're so mind-numbing. They're so mind-numbing because Groot only voice line is I'm Groot. I get it. It's a funny little guy, but he's literally just spamming I am Groot. Every time he uses ability, he says I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. And then you have two Groots, and then they spam I am Groot. And it's so fucking crazy, bro. It is so annoying. Voice lines are non-stop being spammed and they're so annoying. He can't speak, I know that's what he does, but maybe don't make him say I am Groot every time he uses an ability. When there's two Groots, it's just Groot. They're not different for each side. I think every character could speak less, I agree. A lot less speaking would be great. What else? Any other questions for this game? Ranked, let's see ranked so I can showcase you ranked. Ranked works like this. You have bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, grandmaster, eternity, and one above all. I'm confused about eternity. I guess eternity is like top 500 and one above all is like rank 1. There's instructions, but they're horrible because they're being role played, so I don't know what to say. It's pretty standard. Right now, rank is around plat, which is okay. There's rewards for the end of season. You get some points so you can buy skins. I think 2000 is like an epic skin. So honestly, being high elo gives you a lot of points to unlock stuff. There's also like shields that block you from getting deranked if you lose a bunch. And also it looks at your personal performance over your team's performance. So if you pop off, you're not going to lose that much points. Or you can even rank up a bit. So... you know, maybe good, maybe not. Who knows? Any questions to ask specifically? So this is the rank system. The maps. Conquest is the things, the chunguses. Move your camp to see top 1 rank. I got you guys. I got it. You don't want to see my face? I got it. One above all. I think there's top 500 for top 500. It's a bit weird. I don't know. A bit cringe. I think, yeah. I mean, whatever. Maybe it's good. I'm glad they have a rank system already. The progression system, I mean, it's a battle pass system, so you can level up how much you play characters, I think. I'm not sure how it works. You have some skins. The skins are kind of lackluster right now. You have achievements. I don't know. I never pay attention to these things. A lot of things look good, sound good. Characters definitely look good. What are some things it does better? It does get the goofy little vibe of Overwatch 1 on launch and beta. So that's fun. I enjoy that. And I feel like, you know, maybe they have lightning in a bottle, right? Because I think the game is really fun and I feel like the game is really enjoyable and I think it looks pretty and it sounds pretty. It is pre-alpha again, and you have great opportunity to sell skins, and somehow it's even hornier than Overwatch. So that is a big plus because everybody likes horny characters. You unlock all of the characters right now. I know how they're gonna work later down the line. But I think that's good. I think it's just a fun game. There's a lot of skill expression. I didn't expect it to have a lot of skill expression. I was genuinely pretty judgmental before the game came out because I thought it was just going to be another cash grab, but it wasn't. So far, it looks pretty cool. There is a clause that a lot of streamers have signed where you cannot speak about the game in a negative way. You can't even criticize it. I have not signed it. Just want to point that out. And it's interesting. A lot of people like it. A lot of people criticize that it's only third person, not first person. I think first person, this game would suck. Some characters have first person abilities, but like it's just a third person game, and that's it. And just you probably won't be getting first person. What could they make it better to compete with other PC games? Fix the issues. Get an EU server. There's a lot of lag. There's a lot of lag. It's really badly optimized, terribly optimized. I think if they just release consistent updates and have like some esports scene and clean up the visual clutter, it's really hard to figure out what's happening. Like sometimes it's just a mess on the screen. It's so annoying. It doesn't have that crispy, you know, feedback of Valorant and Overwatch, but maybe they fix it. It is in alpha. There's a lot of things they could fix. They can compete purely by being Marvel and adding really cool characters and updating the game consistently and by caring for it. But you don't know if that's gonna happen. I hope it does. Netcode is garbage, and the as I said, it's super laggy. The servers are ass, and the performance is ass. What new heroes? Probably Captain America. I don't know. Thor, I think, is gonna be added. And there's a lot of things they can add, right? A player level progression there's level 14, but maybe it's just the battle pass because it's also my battle pass level, so I don't know. No, it's not my battle pass level. Yeah, you have a player progression. Okay, so it's not, you have two progression systems. You see the game becoming as big as Overwatch. There is no game that can come out, always multiplayer game, to be as big as Overwatch at its peak, because Overwatch at its peak was absolutely phenomenally huge. Everybody heard about Overwatch and everyone played it and whatever. But it could surpass Overwatch in its current state easily. I see a lot of Overwatch players playing it. If they have a good esports scene and the game is just constantly updated and it's just fun, I see a lot of people playing it. There was already so many people are playing it nonstop, and a lot of people are watching and having fun. Anything else to discuss? You have a store. The epic skins are 2k. I have 5.6k just by playing. You can earn points to buy skins pretty easily. I hope it stays. They said there will be no pay to win mechanics, but you can't trust them. It is NetEase. I will play this game 100% more than Overwatch if it brings me more viewers than Overwatch. That's purely what I base stuff. I'll be honest with you. I've always wanted an escape from Overwatch. If this is it, I don't care. Whatever, I'll take it. The game is free. The game will be free. The game modes is just standard payloads and control. Those are the game modes. There's no Captain America in the game. At launch, there's gonna be like 39 characters. Somebody in chat typed it. Any other questions, guys? Ask your questions. You have events. I like the integrated tournament system. I'll be honest, they've clearly worked on this game pretty well. Kudos to them. This game is a lot better than I expected it to be. The playability, right now it's fresh and it's fun, but it's getting a little bit stale. But it is pre-alpha. I expect that when the game comes out, there's like 40 characters gonna be pretty replayable. User interface is fine. It's just whatever. It's whatever. It's nothing too crazy. Art style is really good. Presentation is really good. As I said, somehow they've like managed to make female characters even hotter than Overwatch. I know it sounds gooner. I know it sounds, you know, whatever, straight man saying it, but I'll be honest, if your game has hot characters, it's gonna sell way better. Like half the reason why Overwatch is so popular because everyone keeps imagining Mercy naked, right? So I can see a big scene in Reddit with these characters. The maps flow well. The one fun thing they have is that you don't have to push the payload. You can sit there and push it in the sense that it speeds it up, but once you cap the payload, it just starts pushing by itself and you can all push together, which is cool. I like that. I like that idea. It's an interesting idea. It's third person, so people don't want to play it. All I'm saying is these people are boring. I don't know, bro. Okay, it sounds kind of rude, but like the game is third person. Not every game has to be an FPS. There's plenty of third person games that are fun and FPS games that are fun and games that are not fun. If you don't like third person, then don't play it. There's nothing else to it. Like, I think third person works well. I think if it was first person, it would be super hard to play because magic just spins around the map. Spider-Man like does a lot of combos. Black Panther does a lot of combos. It would be super hard to like keep track of, right? So I feel like some abilities do make you first person, but overall third person perspective, especially if this comes out on mobile, it is the better way to do it. And I don't think they designed third person to sell skins, but skins would be a lot better looking in third person than first person, especially for characters that don't have weapons. Fortnite, for example, is third person, right? Isn't Roblox third person? Either way, you get the idea. Roblox, yeah. I feel like this game would be impossible first person. Moon Knight with Curse of Ra. But if you watch the pilot is constantly moving like in Mario, the pilot only stops during fights. Maybe, I don't know. I think if this game comes out on mobile, it's gonna be an instant hit and it's gonna be insanely popular. I think on mobile, this game would be crazy. Would the game be popular without the Marvel personas? No. Can you imagine instead of Bruce Banner, you have Big Angry Man 7? Half of the appeal of this game is the Marvel persona, so that's okay. I mean, the Punisher is just a Gears of War character, so. But there's some fun, unique characters.